Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Erie Racetrack. Here on closing day, it is Monday, the 24th of October, 2022. Gonna look at the 11th race from Erie, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The 11th race, it is the Tour de Fort. It is allowance optional claimer, purse $24,108. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards, never started for a claim price $10,000 or less since October the 18th of 2020, or a claim price of $12,500. We have a field of 10 horses going the marathon trip of ground of 2 miles and 70 yards on the Fort Erie main track. 2 miles 70 yards here in the Tour de Fort, as they call it. And this race is always a fun one. And my top selection, I'm going to go with the number 4 horse Hiatus. I'm going to go 4-3-8-5 in the superfecta. 4-3-8-5 Super, top selection of 4 horse Hiatus. 4-year-old gun by Silent Name, Just Voice trains this one. Mark Buchanan gets the mount. The horse's most recent out came 12th of September here at Fort Erie, mile 70 off the turf on the slop, an optional 12 claimer. And the horse went by 3 3/4 lengths that day. He sat back early, a little bit wide, but when he had the turn of foot, he got the job done. I thought it was a very good victory there. He's a winner of his last two back at Fort Erie, mile 16th and claiming 4,000 on the 29th of August. He won by 6 1/4 lengths, and on the front and all throughout again that day. Pedestrian fractions, he went 113 to 3/4, and if you don't win off of that, you're not gonna. There's something wrong with you. But he did that, just that. A very easy victory. And then they ran him at Woodbine on the Tapeta, mile and a quarter off the turf, and claiming 23.50. He finished 5th by 50 lengths. He set the pace, very fast fractions, which cost him. He completely crumbled over the pace that day, and it just wasn't his day to win. And then prior to that, here at an optional 10 at 40, or about 7 furlongs on the inner turf course, he finished 5th by 8 1/4 lengths that day. He set the pace, but then he got caught. I'd like to see him come from a little bit behind. I don't want to see him use all his pace early on. He likes this track. He's 2 for 2 on it. Let's give him a shot here at 5-2. I think you also have to use the 3 horse, who is Tis My Right. Most recently here at a 40-year mile 16th off the turf on the mud in the Molson Cup, he finished 3rd by 5 lengths. He closed up well late. I didn't think it was a half bad race. And then prior to that, going 7 furlongs on the turf and claiming 5, he finished 3rd by 5 1/4 lengths that day. And he just needed something late. I think he's a horse that wants to stay. He's going to get the longer trip. At 12-1, let's use him here in the unknown trip. But to recount my selection for the 11th from 40 Erie, let's take the 4 horse 40 Erie. Let's use the 4 horse Hiatus. Give kudos to the 3 horse Tis My Right. 4-3-8-5 Super, 4-3 in your multi race. So good luck to all. And please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.